Alright, welcome first graders to class today. Today we're going to be talking about protecting our planet one first grader at a time. Our standards are from molecules to organisms, structures to processes. You'll analyze and interpret data from observations to discover or to describe how changes in the environment causes plants to respond in different ways. We'll be able to identify the importance of reduce, reuse, and recycle practices. We'll be able to, with guidance and support, produce clear and coherent writing in which the development, organization, and style are appropriate to task, purpose, and audience. With prompting and support, write informative, explanatory text naming the topic, supplying some facts about the topic, and providing some sense of closure. And you'll be able to ask and answer questions about key details in the text. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a little worksheet. First, I want you to draw lines of what you think, what category each item goes in which category of recycling. And then after you draw your line, you can color in the different topics. Did everybody get a sheet of paper? You can. Just draw a line from each one, and then you can color it.
We can color it?
Yes.
Once you have the lines drawn.
And when you get done, give me a thumbs up. Good job, Katie. Awesome. Awesome. Good job, Trinity. Christina.
You're just doing your best right now.
Alright. Now, we're going to discuss what is recycling. Recycling is you're taking your old things and then you're able to turn them into something new. What kind of things can be recycled? So if you look at your piece of paper, you'll be able to tell that the first one is a plastic container. So your plastic container is going to go into the plastic and glass. The soda can will go into the aluminum category. The cardboard box will go into the paper. It looks like it's a little pie pan, so that's aluminum. Then your newspaper will go into the paper, and the water bottle will go into the plastic and glass bin. So there's different ways you can recycle. You can use recycled products like paper. You can use recycle rechargeable batteries. You can use plastic instead of paper products. And then you can throw your cans into the recycle bin instead of putting them in the garbage. There's three types of recycling. You got your trash, which are items that are unusable and cannot be salvaged. You got compost, which are objects that can be broken down and turned into soil. So like if you are eating an apple or banana and you just happen to leave it outside and forget to throw it away, that's perfectly fine because it can be consumed by birds or other animals, and then it will decompose it and turn into nutrients for the soil to grow plants. And then recycling is your glass, plastic, and paper.
Alright, so now you guys need to get a piece of paper, and whenever you get it out, I want you to fold it hot dog style. So just like this, how your paper looks, fold it over and make it look like a hot dog. And I want you to crease it down the middle.
Oh, no. I just get open.
Sam, do you need some paper?
Katie.
Make sure it's hot dog.
Thank you.
Okay, when you get that paper out, go ahead and fold it. And then on the left side, I want you guys to number 1 through 5. And then on the right side, right behind the crease, I want you to number 1 through 5 as well. So you're gonna have 1 through 5 on this side, and 1 through 5 in the middle where it creases. You guys can just look up here whenever you get done. Alright, so now since we talked about recycling and we've talked about the kinds of things that can and cannot be recycled, what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna look around the room, and we've put some things around here, and then you can look at things that are just always in the room. And on the left-hand side, you're gonna write down 5 things that can be recycled, and on the right-hand side, you're gonna write down 5 things that cannot be recycled. Yes?
So there was a piece of paper on our desk and
It went in the trash
we
can.
went and we thought we recycled it.
I did. I
Did
put
you?
it in the trash can.
Good, that's okay, yeah. So you
Okay.
can just look around the room for 5 other things.
Oops.
That's completely fine. Yeah, so you guys can go ahead and stand up
Yeah, don't
and
hand it
walk
over.
around the room and find 5 things for each side.
So, okay.
Yeah. So on the left-hand side, on this side of your paper, 5 things that can be recycled.
Can.
And on the middle next to the crease, 5 things that cannot be recycled. So we can go back to this side. You guys can see these things. So if you need to, you can get up and walk around. And it can be anything you can find in the classroom. So we put some stuff on desks, and there's stuff on tables and all around the room. So you can get up and walk around if you need to.
Kaylee. Job, Christina.
What about me?
Oh.
Great job, Trinity.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Good announcement. Good job.
Alright, just take about another minute or so and see if you can get those filled in. Alright, we got good? Alright, we can come back to it if we haven't finished. So, we are gonna talk about next what happens if we don't recycle. We're gonna start by showing you a little clip from a movie you all might have seen. So, who can raise their hand and tell me something that they saw in this video that could happen if we don't recycle? So if we don't do things like throw away the food that we have and reuse it, or if we don't make proper waste of tin cans and papers and things like that, what did you guys see in this video that you couldn't imagine? see the big piles of garbage everywhere? Did you see what was in it? There are things like the rubber duck. Kayla, will you hold the duck up? So there was a little rubber ducky in the garbage pile, just like the duck that you guys might have seen in the classroom. And there were things like tin cans, and there were car keys. Did you guys see the car keys? Yeah, so all kinds of these things can be recycled, but if they're not, we may end up like Wally. So, other things that may happen, landfills will overflow with possibly harmful materials, such as batteries, like in those car keys, styrofoam, plastic, and paper. And this can lead to toxic chemicals leaking into the air and surrounding the environment. So did you guys see a lot of people out there with Wally? Did you see lots of plants or animals or anything? No, there weren't. So if we don't recycle, then bad things could happen to the earth and it won't be safe for humans to live in. And natural habitats will also be hurt by the overflow, and in particular, the plant life will suffer greatly. Did you guys see any plants? Just lots of garbage, right? So, why do we need plants specifically? We need them for oxygen because we need to be able to breathe that in. We need them for food because we eat certain plants. We need them for clothing, shelter, and medicine. So what happens when plants aren't able to grow properly? Can one of you raise your hand and tell me? If plants aren't able to grow properly, what can happen? Yes? They do die. What kind of impact would that have on us, though? If our plants aren't grown properly, how will that influence us? Yes?
We don't get like the oxygen, stuff like that from the plants.
We don't get the oxygen from them. What else?
Medicine.
Medicine. We don't get the medicine that we use plants for. Yeah.
We don't get the food from it.
We don't get the food from them either. So just like all these things that we have listed, we need plants for these things. And if we don't have plants, then we can't have these things. So our clothing production may go down. We may not have as much food. We may not have as